What are the top three challenges for your business in 2011?
If I had to summarise to three, clearly the first one, as for many financial services companies, is the current market volatility. It's leading to a lot of concern with customers, which is understandable. We try and help them through that. But also for ourselves as a business, looking to invest our own assets to meet our customers' long-term expectations is a significant challenge. I think particularly in Hong Kong, an opportunity as well as a challenge is the ongoing development of non-resident Chinese business into Hong Kong and the growth in popularity of the RMB. It's proving more and more popular, and we see more and more NRCs coming across the border to seek financial services in Hong Kong, both savings products and healthcare products. And the final thing I would say that's a major challenge for us next year is just the change of regulation, competition. Hong Kong is becoming an increasingly sought after market. The growth story continues, and as the market leader, people are constantly looking to come and try and knock us off our perch. So that'll keep us honest, I'm sure.
HSBC's insurance activity in Asia contributed over half of the global group's insurance profits last year. So how much was contributed by Hong Kong, and are you expecting that to increase substantially?
We're very confident that 2012 will be yet another strong year of growth for HSBC in Hong Kong. I think the group entirely has made it clear at recent statements of its focus on emerging markets, of which Asia has always been a major component. That's the same for insurance. And Hong Kong business alone contributed just over 5% of the total group result last year, just shy of $1 billion profit. So it's been a great growth story, and we have every confidence it will continue this year.
HSBC is big in bancassurance. Have you got any plans to diversify your distribution front?
I think what we'll look to do is diversify our channels so that we can reach our existing customers in ways that they want to be reached. So we will maintain our focus on our captured bancassurance model, but rather than simply running a face-to-face operation, which has been our most successful challenge and will continue to be our primary channel, we're looking at diversifying through touch points, ATMs, internet, phone banking. As our customers change the way they want to interact with HSBC, we'll be changing the offerings that we have for them. And our penetration rate still remains an area we think we can do better, so the potential is limitless.
Here's a remarkable fact. The number of Hong Kong residents older than 65 is projected to exceed those younger than 14. How will you adjust your product offering to meet those demographics?
It's perhaps one of the most exciting opportunities that is before us in Hong Kong. Not only is that statistic you mentioned true, but also a recent survey we conducted showed that Hong Kong nationals had the lowest percentage who had contacted a financial planner for advice in Asia. So we had these dual competing elements of the demographics advancing and a potential lack of preparedness. We've launched this year a series of products in the post-retirement space, including the early income annuity plan, which has been incredibly successful. And it's become a key pillar in our strategic focus for the years ahead, to focus on that segment. We've been a thought leader in that space, particularly with our innovations this year in Value Choice, which is an exciting new product in our MPF range. So we would expect to continue to be the thought leader in the Hong Kong market in that segment.
Now, you have responsibility for growing the life, non-life and mandatory provident fund businesses. What's your outlook for those markets?
Well, a different story, but a positive story for all three. Life market, again, we've seen substantial growth in Hong Kong. And I want to come back to my earlier point. This perception that the growth story in Hong Kong may in some way be over or be slowing couldn't be further from the truth. We're seeing accelerating growth. It's a combination of the ageing factor you mentioned before, but also, as I also mentioned, the non-resident Chinese population who surveys have shown are particularly interested in investments and life insurance products. For the general insurance business, this is an area where we are also a market leader, and we see a number of reforms approaching, both in healthcare and also in policyholder protection. We'll continue to be a thought leader in that space and continue to play a key role, and our numbers are again up in 2012. And finally, for MPF, perhaps the most exciting area of change with the introduction of employee choice, which will come in 2012, a major shift from wholesale to retail, and an area that we're gearing up for in a very serious way, and we're very confident of doing well in.
HSBC is a strong global brand, probably one of the strongest. How does that help in marketing at the street level and through different channels?
Well, I think it really is something fascinating when you first come to Hong Kong as an outsider, as I did a little over 12 months ago, just to appreciate the resonance of the HSBC brand in that market. But with that comes an enormous responsibility, and it's a responsibility we take very seriously. I mentioned earlier the introduction of value choice. It's an example of where we as a market leader took it upon ourselves to lower our fees on MPF well ahead of any competitive pressures to do so, because it was the right thing to do for a market leader. And we're continuing to look for opportunities like that and fulfil our obligation to the people of Hong Kong who put so much trust in the HSBC brand.
Robert Lang, thank you very much.
Thank you.